If your blood sugars are elevated, you're nervous about pre-diabetes, you don't have to worry because I got some foods that are superpowers. In other words, I got some foods that are gonna lower them blood sugar levels. Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelly. I am a keto dietitian and I struggled with weight gain after the birth of my second child. He is now 8, and I really went through this 3-year cycle of where I followed to a T the standard American diet, the food guide pyramid, the plant-based diet, everything that we're taught in the hospital system and the school system, and it kept me fat. And I go over the emotional and physical toll that it took on my life and my personal story, which is right here, and I'll have it linked below because you're gonna wanna watch it, because I promise you're gonna be able to identify with everything that I went through. I kissed the food guide pyramid goodbye. I embraced a low carb, keto and anti-inflammatory lifestyle. I eat about 35 to 50 grams of carbs per day. Finally lost that baby weight. I got rid of my migraines, and I'm happy to say I didn't do it with a whole bunch of expensive foods. Boo, I drive a Honda, I'm bougie on a bayou, and I don't shop at Whole Foods. Everything that you were given by your doctor, by the local class of the American Diabetes Association, tear that garbage up, because that's exactly what it is. All it is something to fluff you up to make you feel better, and it really doesn't break down things. It pretty much says, well, you could have a scoop of ice cream here and there and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't tell you exactly what to do. Now, the great news after you throw that up, I want you to feel confident that you can lower your blood sugars by eating specific foods. So number one, get rid of that plan, gang. It's just a bunch of fluff. So here we go with foods, and I'm gonna start the numbering all over again. Number one, pumpkin seeds. Now, we talk so much about almonds. I love almonds. I kind of feel bad for pumpkin seeds. They have a little bit of that Cinderella complex happening. Pumpkin seeds have a great amount of healthy fats and proteins, making them an excellent choice for blood sugar control. And in fact, in 2018, there was a study and 40 folks, and folks are like, well, it's just 40 people. I'm like, well, dang, listen what it did. That consumed 2 ounces of pumpkin seeds reduced their post-meal blood sugar by up to 35% when compared to a control group. To me, gang, that is huge. Now, pumpkin seeds make a great afternoon snack. I encourage 2 tablespoons. I use the word shucked, where you kind of can buy it at the store, and kind of like a sunflower seed, how you shuck it. But if you can't handle the pumpkin seeds because you think they're weird, go ahead and get the almonds. I know almonds are popular. They're the head cheerleader of the nuts, but they are great. You know, we can't lie. You know, look, I wasn't popular in high school, but I'm still friends with everybody. A study in 25 people with type 2 diabetes, and don't count the 25, demonstrated that both peanuts and almonds, but I push almonds more throughout the day as part of a low carb diet, reduce both fasting and post-meal blood sugar levels. Almonds are a great snack, y'all. We do need to measure though. I don't want you to kind of go crazy. I just use my 1/4 cup measure. Nuts are my snack. You know, everybody always says, well, what do you eat? Nuts are my snack. I don't do bars. I don't do, you know, those weird low carb keto treats. They kind of freak me out. And sometimes I'm like, are they really telling the truth on the label? I just have my bag in my desk at work, and I kind of just take my measure, I scoop it up, I put it on my desk, and while I'm charting. Number 3, broccoli. Not all vegetables are created equal. I want to get that loud and clear. Cut the corn and potatoes. Broccoli contains an element, and I'm probably going to mispronounce it, so here we go. Sulforaphane. So big word for something that is great. That means that that is a blood sugar reducing property. Now, human studies, so on people like me and you, have found that this broccoli, and this is a powerful anti-diabetic effect. It helps enhance insulin sensitivity and reduce blood sugar levels. It has been found that the best way to consume this is unfortunately raw, and raw is not my favorite way to have broccoli, but they did say that lightly steamed. I personally tell folks at night, and again, this isn't a fancy pants kitchen here, we are a real clinic, just get the steam in the bag vegetable. Steam in the microwave, don't overcook it, top it with a teaspoon to a tablespoon of your olive oil. I also did a video, which I'll link below, about air fried broccoli, so that's not overcooking it, so go for that. Now, number 4 makes this Louisiana girl happy. Yeah, I know that's where I'm from, and that is okra. A lot of people complain to me that okra is slimy. I linked below how I did air fryer okra, and again, it's a rich source of blood sugar lowering compounds, and again, big word, polysaccharides and the flavonoid antioxidants. Let me put my science hat on so I can tell you about that. The main polysaccharide in okra has been identified as a powerful anti-diabetic compound. Plus, okra contains, here we go, 2 more big words, flavonoids. isoquercetin and quercetin. Yes, quercetin, which these can help reduce blood sugar by inhibiting enzymes. And again, gang, these are super big words, but I get asked a lot of questions. If I said them wrong, let me know. The biggest thing is get okra in your life. Now, the next food is one of my favorites, and that is number 5, and that is the avocado. Now, when I left the plant-based low-fat diet world behind, I embraced the avocado. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I was terrified, because I'm like, oh my God, what do I do with this? And it looks, but avocados are super affordable. They're a great source of omega-3 fats. I love it. I encourage my patients to have half or whole avocado a day. I personally do. I usually start mine at breakfast, but if I don't get it in, I'll do it for lunch or supper. Avocados are huge, 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 huge for the heart, but it does have blood sugar benefits. Numerous studies have found that avocados may help reduce blood sugar levels and protect against the development of metabolic syndrome, which we haven't said that word in a very long time. But what that is a cluster of a whole bunch of conditions like blood pressure, blood sugar, chronic disease risk. And I really think we should bring that word back, because you don't want to have high blood pressure, diabetes, all of these problems all on top of each other because the medicines, And then finally, the avocado is a great source of our omega-3 fats. Fat keeps us full. And when we're full, we don't have these blood sugar spikes and we don't reach for junk. So start your day with the avocado, slice it in half. I sprinkle a little bit of the Redmond real salt on it. Delicious. And I top it with tuna or number 6, eggs. Let's cut the mess right now, gang. I am so sick of hearing eggs are high in cholesterol. That's 5 grams of fat. Sit down. People complaining about it. And I want you to do the real egg. I don't want you to do that fake funky stuff. A study of 42 adults who were either overweight or obese and either had prediabetes or type 2 diabetes showed that eating 1 large egg per day led to a significant, now significant's a big word, 4.4% reduction of fasting blood sugar levels when compared to an egg substitute. So like that funky liquid stuff. I was chatting about my avocado earlier. I am big on making egg salad. For me, eggs are affordable. It's something quick that I can meal prep. It's super yummy. This kind of gives me like a under $2 breakfast because I am all about saving money. I always tell folks if I won the lottery, I still would save money. I did a video, I'll link it below, on how to boil eggs in the air fryer. Easy way to do it. Now, number 7 is water. Now, water is not a food, and a lot of y'all argue with me about water. Avoiding dehydration is very helpful for balancing blood sugars. A 2017 study found that low daily water intake led to high blood sugar. So when our blood sugar gets high, the body tries to flush out that extra sweetness by going to the bathroom. And that may mean you're peeing a lot more than usual. Well, if you don't replenish what you're excreting, so if you don't replenish what you peed out, we're gonna have a problem. And that problem is called dehydration. I do have folks who do add apple cider vinegar to their water. I personally cannot get past the smell of apple cider vinegar. There are a lot of positive benefits of apple cider vinegar. So if you wanna add a little bit to it, you definitely can. But my big thing is you wanna drink water when you first wake up, because when we sleep, we have a tendency to become dehydrated because we've been asleep for so long. Number 8, extra virgin olive oil. Add that fat. Add that fat. Add that fat. Extra virgin olive oil reduces blood sugar and cholesterol more than any other fat, according to research. Hello, why are we not teaching this? An Italian study found that adding extra virgin olive oil, as Rachel Ray likes to say it, EVOO, to foods reduces the glycemic index of the meal. This is great, helping to prevent against cardiovascular complications and type 1 diabetes. We always talk about the glycemic index. The glycemic index measures the effect of blood sugar after eating a certain food. So this study found that by adding a little extra virgin olive oil to the meal, it helped lower the glycemic index of it, so our blood sugars were not affected. This is huge. This is why I always tell y'all, put a teaspoon on your steamed vegetable. It doesn't have to be a lot. I try to get folks to go up to a tablespoon, but just by adding a teaspoon, holy cow, that is amazing, y'all. Why are you not doing this? Why are we still doing fat-free? Oh yeah, I know why. Yeah. Now, olive oil has been shown to lower levels of A1C, which is an average of our blood sugar levels over a 3-month period of time, and fasting blood sugar in patients with diabetes, according to a meta-analysis of 29 studies in nutrition and diabetes. And for those who don't have diabetes, so my pre-diabetics, consuming olive oil was linked to a 16% lower risk of developing diabetes. Hello, add in the olive oil. I can't say it enough. I mean, do y'all want me to sing? You want me to dance? What you want me to do? Somebody tell me. Tell me what you want me to do. Tell me what I want. Somebody tell me. Why aren't we teaching this? Number 9, garlic. Okay, I know it stinks. And I know this is something of, wait, garlic keeps away vampires. I thought vampires love garlic. It keeps away the vampires, I get it. But several studies suggest that consuming moderate amounts of garlic, at least 1 clove, when you have type 2 diabetes can regulate blood sugar levels and improve insulin sensitivity. I can't handle the smell of it. Now the taste of it, I'm a girl from Louisiana. We put garlic in everything and we don't care that we stink, but I get it. Some people are like, what? I'm stinking. The results from 9 studies looking at garlic and diabetes showed a significant reduction in fasting blood glucose within 1 to 2 weeks. Y'all, that is huge. Of the group taking a 0.05 to 1.5 grams of garlic supplement a day, and the A1C was significantly reduced by week 12. Now, I linked below some of my favorite garlic supplements. Some of them are unscented, and this is a really big note. We talked about this in videos before. We love supplements in here, but we want to take the right amount. Unfortunately, this is not the more the better. This is, we want to take the exact amount. Taking too much garlic can lead to tummy troubles and stinkiness. Number 10 is cabbage. Now, cabbage is such an amazing vegetable. Again, this is one that's forgotten about. It's kind of like, the Cinderella of vegetables. It's amazing. It lasts for 2 months in the refrigerator. It's low in calories. It's a good source of fiber. And oh my gosh, we can cook it in so many ways. We can throw it in the slow cooker as a noodle substitute. It works great in the oven. I have a roasted cabbage recipe that I'll link below. I mean, just throw it in your food products. And I mean, it is so grand. Number 11 is spinach. Now, spinach, and cabbage, it's kind of like the almond and pumpkin seed thing. They're both water-soluble vegetables. They're both low on the glycemic scale. But the reason I always pick spinach to lower your blood sugar levels is because it is easy to bring with us. Cabbage, not so much. We almost have to cook it. Now, you could do raw cabbage, but raw spinach is fantastic. You get it in your container, you put it in your bowl, and you have your quick salad lunch instead of you having to prep this crazy salad. Spinach does not cause any kind of spikes in our blood sugar levels, and it's really delicious. Now, it is said a cup of spinach cooked is said to have about 4 to 5 grams of fiber, and we know that fiber is fantastic for us, but I have to be super honest, I do spinach more raw. Okay, so it's just easy to tote. It's a great water-soluble vegetable. Bring it in your diet now. Number 12 is cinnamon. And similar to garlic, we want to throw this into our diet now, but I get it. It's kind of weird. What do we do? In those with diabetes, the pancreas cannot produce enough insulin, or our cells do not respond to the insulin properly, leading to high blood sugar levels. Cinnamon can help lower blood sugar and fight diabetes by imitating the effects of insulin and increasing glucose transport into the cells. Okay, so that's a big deal. It can also help lower blood sugar by increasing insulin sensitivity, making insulin move more effective. So what it does is it helps the body use insulin more effectively. One study showed that consuming 500 milligrams of cinnamon extract daily for 12 weeks decreased a marker of oxidative stress by 14% in adults with pre-diabetes. Just like we said with garlic, gang, I cannot stress enough. You want to take the right amount. You don't want to overdo it, because when we overdo cinnamon, just like when we overdo garlic, we can have some serious tummy troubles, and we don't want that for you. We only want to do what works. Don't go overboard. It's kind of like I have to tell, my husband's a physical therapist, don't go overboard in your activity. I don't want you to go overboard when taking cinnamon. More is not better. Cassia cinnamon is 0.5 to 1 gram per day. Ceylon cinnamon can be consumed in higher amounts. I have the links below of my favorites. So how do we put this all together? How can we effectively lower our blood sugars quickly and safely? Not a problem. I got you covered. because you're gonna scroll in that description box, you're gonna download that 7-day menu to be sent directly to your inbox. And I want you to continue to watch my story, how I broke up with my profession, really dove into research, and quit the standard American diet and embraced a low carb, keto, and anti-inflammatory lifestyle and never looked back. Gang, much love.